EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Chicago Bears.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this into action. All right, let's get you to the action here as we pick things up early in the first quarter. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 40 yards. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 17 carries, 101 yards, and a score.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm with the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Well, Allen Robinson now with the Bears, but he spent the first 4 of his NFL seasons in a Jaguar uniform. And you might remember he had the breakout year in 2016 where he had 80 catches for 1,400 yards and a league-leading 14 touchdown receptions. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
David Montgomery with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see a pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? Again, Minshew looking to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Minshew and Shark on the hook up. Their first down, Jacksonville.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Connection made with Chenault. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the Bears' 10-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Jaguars nothing.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. It'll be Minshew again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it with a fullback DeMarco. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Caught Eifert over the middle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A 5-yard loss there. Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's 2nd down, and the defense needing to step up. Eluding the pressure right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jimmy Graham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take it in the hole.
A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with them. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth. Looking to throw it. Minshew into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff.
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth. They're trying to find Chart, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in extra defensive.
A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on fourth down. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Doug Marrone can only shake his head. His guys are turned away, and the Bears will get the football. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bears, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.